Sup, guys. Fruit Punch CB here. We're here with album 2, Coda. Kazusa rounds. Hey, Kazusa! It's loud as hell. Kazusa left us. She went on the airport. But the thing is Haruki gonna chase or... I mean, she never told anybody she's going, so I wonder how it's gonna turn out. How you can't replay voices, so I guess.
ああ。なのに、何さっきからグダグダ言ってんだよ。行けないかもとか、遅刻するかもとか。だから、さっきから言ってるだろ。締め切り前だから、いつ呼び出されるかわからないって。そしたら30分以内に戻らないといけないって。そんなの携帯切っとけいいじゃんか。今日1日くらいなら取り返せるだろう、お前なら。そうもいかないんだよ。メインで任されたの今回が初めてなんだし。だからってお前、仕事と彼女どっちが大事なんだよ。だいたい今日は。
Oh shit, I did forget what day it is. It's Setsuna birthday. Well,
分かってるって。今日がどんな日かくらい。ハルキ、さっきから電話遠いぞ。それともお前の声が消え入りそうなだけか。周りの音はよく聞こえるしな。あ、気のせいだろ。やっぱなんか元気ねえな。お前本当に分かって。
2番線電車が発車します。閉まる扉にご注意ください。
damn.
あ、悪い。電車出るから切るな。とにかく必ず来いよ。俺とイオは先に現地に。
I end the car and rush towards the door before it closes, as if in an attempt to avoid hearing the rest of what Takia had to say. This week is the first time I'm able to go home before midnight. No, normally I wouldn't even go home today. It would usually take me to a station travel from Minami Susugu to Susugu Sho, after which I needed to take a 15-minute walk. It's February 14th, Setsuna's birthday, and there's a party for her every year. The idea of holding a big home party on your birthday past the age of 20 might be laughable for those uninvolved. Even so, to the participants of this party in particular, it's an expected, sacred, and sublime event that they look forward to every year. Both family and friends gather in large numbers, usually chatting and eating from the grand buffet that the birthday girl made. The party itself feels very Western, yet contains something very uniquely Japanese, like a perfect blend of traditional Japanese and Western styles. There we go. I guess that's good enough. I was at the center of the celebration last year, and the year before that as the #1 target for the other guests who had attended those parties. Because I dared to make the birthday girl mine. That's why this year. Voice faint. Sorry, Haruki. My voice faints too. How come my voice not grow weaker? After all, as things are now. A few days have passed since then. I haven't heard anything from Kazusa, and I haven't contacted her either. Back then, Kazusa merely glared at me with tears in her eyes, neither throwing herself into my arms nor rejecting me. Instead, she merely turned her back toward me and walked away in silence. It was so that both of us could have time to think about things, so we could dedicate to everything to ensure that we both know where we stand. We never set a deadline for such a conclusion. My hopes and anxieties for the situation to resolve within a day or two were for naught, making me realize that I need to still my resolve for much longer on the 5th day. Her next concert is in 2 weeks, and today, having still not heard any decision from Kazusa, head toward Setsuna house. Perhaps I could find solace in knowing that we're surrounded by friends and family, or... ...
Yo.
Dang, she never left? There was a bait. Really, this girl. I can't see a trace of her anywhere when I'm dying to meet her, but she always happens to show up when I least expect it.
5日ぶりだな。元気にしてたか？
お前こそ。
元気なわけないだろ。あんなひどい選択を丸投げしていきやがって。私まで病気で倒れるかと思った。
それは。
Almost as if she had forgotten how cruel a choice I had made. As if not aware of how I felt these past days waiting for her, Kazusa merely looks at me teasingly.
なんだよ、その顔。まるでこの前私に言ったこと、後悔してるみたいだぞ。
そんなこと。
なんて、後悔するのは当たり前だよな。
If you know already, then don't bring it up. How could I not be regretting this? I said from the very beginning I would. After all.
お前の言ったことの重さを考えたら、しない方がおかしいもんな。
Why do I have to separate from Setsuna? I love her. I could never come to hate her. I swore to her that my feelings would never change again, and I believed in what I promised her. And yet, why am I forced to make this decision? For the sole reason that I love Kazusa too.
答えは。
But I understand now. Kazusa has made her resolve.
そろそろ返事くれるんだろう。俺を選ぶのか、それとも捨てるのか。
She's worried that my feelings would waver over a few days that she was given to come to a conclusion. She's worried that after the day I said what I said to her in the heat of the moment, I might have spent the painstaking days that followed trying to put my feelings in order and come back to reality.
空港に行ったんだ。
え？
別にウィーンに逃げ帰ろうとかそんなことは考えてなかった。
What the hell?
じゃあなんで？
ただ思い出したかったんだ。
Oh.
思い出すって何を
？5年前お前と別れた時の悲しさを、身を引き裂かれてしまったような辛さを、そして比べてみたんだ。私のバカな決断で周りがみんな壊れてしまう時の辛さとさ。
それで
Kazusa was trying to respect my resolve more than her own feelings. And if I were to suddenly change my mind, she would have accepted it.
お前さっき聞かなかったよな。私がどうしてここでお前を待ってたのか。
それは
私になら気づかれてもおかしくないってそう思ったんだろう。
Amber, my bad.
春樹、お前今から刹那のパーティーに行くつもりだったんだろう。だからこの駅で降りたんだろう。
あ
あ。刹那に会ってでも私のこと何も言えなくて、ただプレゼント渡して食事して別れ際にキスして別れるつもりだったんだろう。
カズサ。
そして後悔するつもりだったんだろう。私を選ぶのやめようかって。やっぱり刹那を一番愛してるって。
そんなこと
分かってた。お前がまだ揺れてるって分かってたんだよ。何度も死ぬほど後悔するって気づいてたんだよ。
カズサ、俺は。
でももうおしまいだ。空港から大急ぎでここまで来た。電車も タクシーも自分の足も全部必死で使ってギリギリ間に合った。私、お前を止めに来た。捕まえに来たんだよ。
I thought she was gonna reject him, bruh. Because she said that she wanted to remember the pain. And she wanted to think about how that pain's gonna be on everyone. Well, fuck everyone. I'm here to take you away.
カズサ。
もう
Dang.
セツナと会わないで。
Closing instrumental. No lie. Or no cap. Whatever, right? Did they ever? I feel like this route feel more special than Setsuna. I'm not gonna lie. Right? I feel like Kazusa feel more special than Setsuna. Right? Because she had like 3 routes, technically. And Setsuna barely had a route. Not that I'm complaining. I'm a Kazusa fanboy. I like that. I just wanna reconfirm with my feelings. Kazusa is more special. Kazusa is trying to respect my decision more than her own feelings. And if I were to suddenly change my mind, she would have accepted it.
春樹、セツナを裏切ってくれ。そして私を選んでくれ。
Alright. But it seems I managed to overcome Kazusa's trap. I won this game of deception with the devil and signed a contract in the depths of
お
hell.
願いだ。ずっと私のそばに。
いいんだな。
愛してる。
お前の手元にはもうピアノと俺しか残らない。
Oh.
それでもいいんだな。
I always love this kind of relationship. I'll say after the scene. The scene's special.
別にお前だけでもいいよ。
In that moment of victory, Kazusa looked very pained and sorrowful, but also unbelievably happy.
カズサ。
At that moment, we exchanged our vows and each other embraced, and the natural next step would have been to share a passionate kiss. But instead of moving any further at the stage, she merely puts her lips against my fingers. Nothing is over yet, and I know how horrible it will be to end it. Even though I can sense hesitation in her lips, I can also sense she desires more. The fingers touching her lips soon become enveloped by her mouth, and I feel the force of her teeth. Okay. Alright, I'll say it. I like these kind of relationships the best. It's you, me versus the world. I don't know, but I always like those kind of things. Because it's just you and then me. And it's just us against the world. We'll change it. Or I'll protect you and you'll protect me. Something like that. I can feel the tip of my fingers getting licked. And then suddenly a sharp pain. Sharp pain. Setsuna. Was she biting?
春樹。
The strength of her teeth grows gradually stronger, and once blood starts flowing from my fingers, what the hell causes the swallows? What's going on? Huh?
これでお前は私のものだ。
What? Blood contract! And with this, we establish an oath signed in blood. What? Dang, she's edgy. Alright. Blood contract then. I am yours. Well, see ya, Setsuna. No birthday party.
「カズサさん、とうとう練習を再開してくれまして」。
いつから？
昨日からみたいです。ずっとホテルに戻ってないみたいだったから必死で探してたら東大元暮らしでしたよ。
Oh, gee, I wonder where she was at.
どういう風の吹き回しかしらね。
That's what her mom said basically too, right? Oh jeez, I wonder what happened to her.
立ち直ってくれたんですよ。社長の思いがカズサさんに届いたんですよ。
本人がそう言ったの？
いいえ、ずっとスタジオから出てこないので。でも私にはわかるんです。
わかるって何が？
カズサさんの気持ちがですよ。泣きたい気持ちを必死でこらえながらも、社長のために必死で頑張るその優しさが。
話してもいないのに、どうしてそんなことが言えるの？
True.
ピアノを聴けばわかるんです。私だって東間陽子オフィスの一員ですから。
Is Miyoko right? Is she really doing this for her mom? I don't know about that anymore.
ピアノねえ。
ほら、社長も聞いてみてください。カズサさん、こんなに頑張って。
Not the same over the phone, but Yoko-san's a professional. I'm sure she can tell the difference.
これが泣きたい気持ちをこらえながら必死で頑張ってる優しい女の子の音？冗談でしょ。
Yoko knows. It's Guitar-kun.
1番線、まもなく発車します。閉まる扉にご注意ください。
What happened? The gate shuts as the bell rings, and the unmanned vehicle quietly slides along its tracks. That's the third train I let pass. I even decided to leave home 30 minutes early to make sure I had time to spare, but once I reached the transit station, I just collapsed.
やべえ、もうこんな時間かよ。
The first time I felt that something was off was yesterday night, but back then I thought I was just imagining it. But today, when I got on the train at Minami Susugu, I was made aware of how optimistic my self-diagnosis has been. On top of a headache, nausea, and chill, my heart was beating like an alarm bell. My shivering hand looked almost funny as it tried to grab onto the hanging train straps. At first, I thought it was the train heating that was too strong, and that I'd feel better once I got used to it. Yet it seems that the heat emanating from my body wasn't going away that easily. But before long, even the other passengers started noticing the paleness on my face. And the closer I got to my destination, the worse I felt. When I got off to switch trains, I was overwhelmed by a numb feeling in my entire body, such that it hurts to even walk. Then, when I finally reached the platform where the next train was going to stop, I breathed a sigh of relief and sat down on a nearby bench. And almost as if roots sprouted from my legs, I found myself in my current situation, unable to move. What's happening to me? I have no time for this. Hey, Haruki. No, you don't. He doesn't have time for this. About Saturday. Thank you for the text. Don't apologize so much. It's not your fault that you couldn't come. It was unreasonable of me to hold the party on a weekday to begin with, so I don't mind. I also heard from Takia-kun. Is it really true that they entrusted you with the front page? That's amazing, Haruki-kun. To think they entrusted you with so much responsibility in your first year. You and I are super excited about it. Congratulations. Your work finally paid off. I'm so happy for you. Change the subject. Remember when you invited me on Saturday? Don't take this as a compensation for that, but I actually like to see you again if you have the time. Actually, it's been so long, I'd love to. It might be a bit unfair of me to say this even though I already said I didn't mind. I'm sorry. In any case, given that you allowed me to decide on the time and place for a meetup, I'll take you up on that offer. 1 p.m. in front of Arumi Station. It's a bit far away, but I hope it's fine. We spent every Christmas there together up until now, yet we haven't been there once this season, and I feel a bit down about that. Let's go to Arumi Integral Hotel like always. Enjoy a wonderful dinner, no, a wonderful lunch. Does that sound good? I'll be waiting for your reply. Oh yeah. Whoa, she doesn't see this coming. Dang, they go to the same hotel where they broke up. That's basically how they separated in college. It's because of that hotel. I already know the reason. After all, I started feeling sick around the same time I got this text yesterday. It's because I sent Setsuna innocent words, an invitation she had meant from the bottom of her heart. Yeah, he's lovesick. Reply about Saturday. Ever since then, whenever I think of Setsuna, Whenever I think about her, worry about her, feel guilty about her, I remember what I am hiding from her. I feel a restlessness in my body and heart, and it all stops working. This must be punishment for straying from the right path. My body's punishment for me. Sorry, I just woke up. I feel a bit under the weather. I measured my temperature and got over 39 degrees Celsius. I'm really sorry, but I don't think I can come, so we should probably postpone our date for today. You're probably already there, aren't you? Sorry for the late response, and I'm really sorry for keeping you waiting there. Also, don't worry about coming and tending to me. It might be the influenza. I'm going back to sleep. I have my medicine right here, so don't worry. I'll call you once I feel better. Forcing my fingers to move, I write the text. It'd be much faster to just call her, and it'd probably be the right choice. Despite that, I focus my worried eyes on the cell phone and continue typing. Because hearing Setsuna's voice is too hard for me.
仕方ないよな。
Going inside in this state, it was impossible from the beginning. My shivering and my cold sweat won't stop, and I can't stop the nausea and the thirst in my throat. Going to that windly coastal park in Arumi would be suicidal. I can't help it. Things are painful enough as they are.
帰るか。
I'll send this text to Setsuna and go on some other time. I'll sleep in a warm bed for a day or two. By the end of the weekend, I should be back to normal. And if possible, I'll be back to work on Monday and get my first draft checked. Next time I'll be able to see Setsuna will be next weekend. My present will be rather late. I hope her mood won't be too soured by it. And without settling any matters, we'll be able to continue as a couple for the winter. Am I feeling relieved over not having to settle anything today? Am I taking delight in postponing the pain?
ダメだ。
Sorry, I missed the train. I'll be 10 minutes late, so wait just a bit longer. Don't be stupid. What purpose was to serve? How can I let such a mild punishment make me give up? If I run away from painful encounters now, if I develop a habit of turning away from that which I need to face, then who's going to protect her?
行かなきゃ。
To where Setsuna is, to where my judgment awaits. I have to accept my punishment.
カズサ。
Because I have someone I need to protect. Someone is not Setsuna.
カズサ。
気がついた？わけではなさそうね。
今私を呼んだ？
ただ顔を見てただけ。
ああ、そう。
何？夢の中でギターくんに愛でもささやかれてた？
Damn it.
寝ちゃってたのか、私。
いいえ、
でも、
気を失ってたのよ。
Damn.
私が入ってきたのにも全然気づかずに弾き続けて、で、突然ばったりと倒れ込んじゃって。
そうか。
何時間も、ひょっとしたら丸1日以上、飲まず食わず休まずで弾いてたでしょ。
そうね。
水も糖分も取らずにぶっ通しじゃん。倒れるに決まってるでしょ。ほら、角砂糖。しばらくサボってたかと思えば、今度はいきなり無茶するのね。
無茶なんかしてない。ただ遅れを取り戻そうとしてるだけだ。
いいえ、むちゃくちゃよ。いつもの音と全然違うし。
そうかな。ただ練習不足なだけじゃない。
もうほとんど完成してた。弾いてたのは別のトーマカズサだったけど。
母さんの言うことは難しくてよくわかんないな。
まるで重い罰を望んでいるような、そんな悲壮感漂うピアノだった。全然私の趣味じゃないけど、人によってはものすごく惹かれるでしょうね。精神ごと引きずられかねないくらい。
褒め言葉かな。
ねえ、カズさん。
ん？
あなた今何を償おうとしてるの？ だいぶ確信ついちゃった？
今まであんたに随分苦労をかけてしまったことって言っても信じないかな。
半分くらいは信じるわ。でもそれが全てだと言ったら信じない。
さすが私の母さんだ。何でもお見通しなんだな。
母親なんて誰でもそんなものよ。
母親らしいことなんか今まで何一つしてこなかったくせにな。
まあね、こういうセリフを一度言ってみたかっただけ。
バカ。
一応紙一重の方だと自負してるけどね。
なあ母さん、
何？
私もしかしたらさ、あんたの望む當真上総になれないかもしれない。
それって當真陽子の望む後継者のこと？それとも母親の望む娘のこと？
先に謝っとく。ごめんな。
カズさん。
不肖の弟子でごめんな。親不孝な娘でごめんな。弱い人間でごめんなさい。
それじゃ今週もお仕事お疲れ様。
遅ればせながら誕生日おめでとう、せつな。
春樹くんこそ入校おめでとう。初めての大仕事たくさん売れるといいね。
I wonder what Haruki's gonna say to Setsuna.
ああ、バレンタインのチョコありがとう。
誕生日プレゼントありがとう。
今日遅刻してごめん。
こっちこそ贅沢させちゃってごめんね。
構わないよ。毎年一度はここに来てるんだし。
Oh shit.
久しぶりのアルミに。
ああ、1年2ヶ月ぶり。
せっかくごちそうが目の前にあるのに、いつまで経っても乾杯が終わらないね。
だな。そろそろ食べようか。
うん。実はさっきからお腹ペコペコ。
Peco, peco.
いただきます。
いただきます。
As if to say that this politeness isn't something out of the place, Setsuna pushed her hands together. Getting caught in the relaxed atmosphere Setsuna created, I kept on toasting with her. A natural smile appeared on my face, and talking became easier.
おいしい。さすがランチであのお値段取るだけはあるよね。
だから何度もお金の話するなって。これくらい全然平気だから。
ごめんなさい。私どうしてもこういうところのお値段って気になっちゃうんだよね。
今日は食材の原価を推理するのはやめてくれよ。その差額が誰の懐に行くのか考えたくない。
気をつけます。
I sighed with a smile on my face and start eating.
けど確かにうまいなこれ。価格相応って言ってもいいかも。
And then I realized that I recovered enough to be able to discern the taste of food. In 30 minutes, I forced it out of my body. I found a way forward in my heart and blocked any path back. When I came to our meeting spot and apologized to her, she wiped off the sweat on her forehead, but that sweat was from running as fast as I could. Right now, I don't have a headache, nor do I feel cold, because I closed it all off of my mind. A closed off part in my mind where constant a faint smile, her unabashedly angry expression, and her childlike tear-stained face are all stored. In the place where the way she looked at me when we made our oath. so I can recall them whenever I want to.
寒いね。
Oh shit, this is a spot. This is a spot. In closing chapter, where we separate.
そりゃ目の前が海だもんな。
No wait, they did it in a hotel room. I guess technically here too, right? No, it's the hotel room. It's when Setsuna find the magazine cover, and then that's when they separate.
海からの風が強いね。春樹くん平気？
せつなこそ。
私は大丈夫。だってこの冬のうちに一度は来たかったんだもん。
それ理由になってないような。
ねえ、ショッピングモールの方行ってみない？そろそろ春物出てる頃だし。
これだけ寒いってのに、どうして流行ってのはこうもせっかちなんだか。
時代の後ろをゆっくりついてくる流行なんて聞いたことないけど。ほら早く早く。なんで別にゆっくりでもいいか。流行は逃げるけどお店は逃げないもんね。
そうだな。
Without running, but still quite quickly, Setsuna guides me to the next destination. Not close enough to touch me, not far enough for her voice not to reach me, a distance just close enough for our hearts to connect. She doesn't hold my hand, she doesn't cling to me, she doesn't ask me to kiss her. And I naturally accept that she isn't doing any of those things. Is it because it's evening? Is it because we haven't seen each other for so long, she doesn't know how to gauge the appropriate distance? Or does she feel so secure in our relationship that she doesn't feel the need to be clingy?
Ne, Haruki-kun. このネクタイ派手じゃないかな。
いや別にそうは思わないけど、どっちかというとシックじゃないか。
悪くないよね。
そりゃまあ。
そっか。春樹くんがいいって言うならこれにしよう。お会計済ませてくるね。
おい待てよ。ここってバーバレスじゃないか。
そうだよ。イギリスのメーカーだったよね。
ちょっと今の見せて。ってなんだよこの値段。こんな高いものいいよ。
高いって言ってもこういうところの品物って長持ちするから、結局安物買うよりお得なんだよ。
だからって限度があるだろ。限度が。赤城かユニプルで十分だって。
さっきお金の話するなって言ったのは春樹くんじゃなかったかな。
Wait, who's paying?
いやだってこれ万超えるじゃないか。そんなの俺理由もなく受け取れないよ。
She's paying.
誰も春樹くんに渡すなんて言ってないよ。
Aw.
これはお父さんへ。来月誕生日なんだ。
Damn, now we feel stupid.
やっぱり勘違いするよね。わざわざ春樹くんに感想まで聞いちゃってさ。あなたへのプレゼントだったら渡す前にネタバレなんか絶対しません。
せつな。
やーい、引っかかった引っかかった。
たく。
It's over, Setsuna. I can't believe you played that trick on me. It's over. And like that, I feel myself caught up in Setsuna's kindness and cheerfulness. That usual motherliness she has, and also a type of familiar attitude, a bit different from what I'm used to, both combined to make me feel better. So I'll find myself with pain in my heart, unable to bring up what I came to tell her, instead making Setsuna heal that pain for me. I find myself in an inescapable dead end, one filled with contradictions.
さっきよりまた冷え込んできたね。
目の前が海だもんな。
After we finished our shopping and drank our tea, the sun had already gone down by the time we left the shopping mall. The sun had given us what little warmth it could during the day through the clouds, but now all that remains is enveloping darkness and a merciless wind. It's a testament to how long we have been here together. Yet during all that time, I found myself unable to bring up what I came to tell her. As far as anyone is concerned, I'm just having a date with my girlfriend. Before I knew it, I felt happy. I felt peaceful.
あんた、ここに来るときはいつも寒いよね。
毎年クリスマスだったから。
2年前なんか雪だったもんね。
For 2 years, this has been our special place. In a way, this was where fate bound us together. Everything fell apart on Christmas 2 years ago, and we made up for that last Christmas. And this time, after the two of us spent Christmas not here but in France, we're no longer capable of preventing the cogs of fate from creaking.
そこでそっちが落ち込まないでほしいな。あの時のことは私が全面的に悪かったのに。
違うよ。だってあの時の俺は。
私が悪かったの。でも謝らない。あれも私たちの歴史だから。
Oh my god. We all know what's coming.
いいことも悪いことも、喧嘩もすれ違いも仲直りもいろいろあったからこそ、私たちここまで来れたんだよ。
As Setsuna raised her hand to hold up her hair, a radiance unlike any other I'd seen until now shines from her fingers. It's not some cheap ring you can buy at an accessory shop on Unjoku, but a radiant twinkling jewel made in Paris.
本当にいろいろあったよね。でも一緒に乗り越えてきたよね。
Oh god.
刹那。
I loved her for 5 years. I got her a ring twice, and just 2 weeks ago I proposed to her. And now...
乗り越えてきたんだよね。
I can now say with certainty that I love her from the bottom of my heart. She's always so cheerful, always so energetic. At the very least, she's brave enough to pretend to be all those things when I'm around. I'm not biased or exaggerating when I say this. She is without a doubt the best woman I ever met.
これからもゆっくり歩いていこう。慌てなくてもいい。あなたのペースでいい。それでも私ずっとついていくから。
Oh, here comes the waterwork from Haruki. She's different from her in every aspect. After all, she's always angry, picky about her food, lack manners, is unconcerned about others, and makes absolutely no attempt to better herself. She's an incomplete, selfish genius who's given up on working toward anything else other than her piano. Alright, here it comes. Oh nah, they're trying to delay. We all know what's coming. Here it comes. You all know. We've been through this so many times in Closey chapter. But this one's gonna hurt the most, because we already proposed. And although it's too late at this point, I'm starting to wonder why I ever made this decision. I'm abandoning the best woman I know and choosing the girl who's nothing but a burden to me. Isn't that completely wrong? It wouldn't even be funny to joke about.
刹那。
Damn, it's like Arthur is shitting on us. What do you mean, bruh? What do you mean you don't know why you made this choice? Arthur, are you making fun of us, our Kazusa fans? I know that it's a ridiculous choice, but I already decided. The answer.
話があるんだ。どうしても言わなくちゃならない。大事な。
やっば。
Oh god.
もうこんな時間だったんだ。
No, Setsuna. Don't play dumb. You know what's coming.
ごめん、春樹くん。
No!
私、今日はもう家に帰らなくちゃいけないの。
刹那。
Haruki, grab her hand.
さっき、高弘からメールが届いてね。青森の親戚一家がうちに来てるんだって。ほら、毎年リンゴを送ってきてくれるところ。
そう。
Haruki! You gotta do it now!
旅行の途中で寄ったんだって。それで今日中に帰っちゃうんだって。だから私急いで戻らなくちゃ。
Haruki, no! Do it now!
急にこんなことになっちゃって本当にごめんなさい。今度また埋め合わせするから。
話だけでも聞いてくれないか。電車の中でもいいから。
ギリギリなの。走っていかないと間に合わないの。
Oh my god, Haruki! Do it now!
なら急ごう。駅まで一緒に走れば。
ダメ、とにかくダメなの。今日はもう何も聞きたくない。
Haruki! He will never get the courage to do it again! Ah, I see. That's how it is. She probably had her suspicions of what was happening. She just never had any positive proof up until these last few seconds.
せつな。
帰る。
Haruki! It's been 2 weeks since I proposed to her. But despite the fact there was an unusually long blank period between us since then, Setsuna never tried to passionately fill that time with me, instead remaining as calm as ever.
待ってくれ、せつな。
来ないで。
Haruki, just yell at her! I was saved by the distance we had between one another that felt just right. It allowed me to pass the time with Setsuna slowly and peacefully despite the burden of my painful resolve. It was a tender time for me where I nearly succumbed to a cruel temptation to put off telling her about it over and over again. Setsuna has endured and repressed so much for the entire day in a desperate attempt to create that peaceful atmosphere for us, as if nothing had ever happened.
先延ばしにしても何も変わらない。俺もう決めたんだ。
聞こえない。何も聞こえないんだよ。
Setsuna knew from the very beginning. She knew what I was trying to tell her today. That's right. Because up until now, we've always been as one. There's no exaggeration to say that our hearts beat in unison.
せつな。
So it was only natural that Setsuna knew. She knew about the devastating storm surrounding me. She knew about the cruel dagger I was hiding behind my back.
ごめん。
やめて。やめてよ。
And she knew that in order to protect Kazusa from this storm, I had chosen to use that dagger to cut myself off from that one thing we both considered so precious.
俺もうせつなとは一緒に歩いていけない。
Dang.
俺は絶対に小木曽から離れていったりしない。
It was all tainted in lies.
それからさ、これが一番謝らなくちゃならないことだと思うんだけど。
All it took was one single sentence.
それなのに俺やっぱりせつなが大好きだから。
I think the author's trying to make us feel guilty for choosing Kazusa. It only took one single sentence to undo everything I told her ever since we met one another.
だって俺が世界で一番好きな人は俺の前で楽しそうに歌うせつなだから。
All the times I told her how I felt about her, all the times I whispered my undying love to her.
大丈夫だよ、せつな。俺たちはもう大丈夫なんだよ。
It's not okay. And the feelings that should pile up over such a strong
こ
foundation.
れからは何があっても受け止めるから。せつなのこと話さないから。
I once believed that our bond was irreplaceable and unshakable.
結婚しよう。結婚しよう、せつな。
But the truth is, it's nothing more than a sandcastle on the coast. All it took was a single sweep of a wave for it to vanish without a trace. The records of the bond I share with Setsuna are being erased from our new history. Oh, bro, why you gotta be like that? Why is the author reminding me? Yeah, we spent 5 years together. I'm just choosing Kazusa who randomly popped up 2 years later or 5 years later, but
分かっちゃうって残酷だよね。
I'll let her go, bro. If you truly love her, you let her go. If she loves you back, she'll come back. But the same could be applied to Setsuna, because we let her go in closing chapter and she came back. But Kazusa, we let her go for 5 years and she came back. Sorry, bruh. I wonder how much time has passed since then.
春樹くんのほんの少しの仕草から目の動きから表情から
My heartless words caused Setsuna feet to halt the moment we reached the station.
あなたが迷ってるって他の人のことを考えてるってカズさん思ってるって
She collapsed right then and there, unable to continue supporting herself with her own strength.
あなたの心が私から離れていってるって気づいてしまうのは辛すぎて
Her shoulders shudder, and she does her utmost to prevent herself from losing her voice. But she is unable to control her feelings, as she cries quietly, yet intensely.
年が明けてからずっとだったよね。カズサと再会してからずっとだったよね。
I'm so sorry, Setsuna. I'm sorry. Whether we stood there for a few seconds or a few hours was something completely unknown to us. The difference had no meaning to us. She finally stands up again with eyes red from tears and a voice almost torn apart, yet she still tries desperately to string together some meaningful words. Her current self is unlike anything I've seen from her in the past 5 years I've known her.
友がね、カズサに2度会ったんだって。春樹くんの部屋の前とライブハウスの客席で。
そうか。
I heard Setsuna more times than I can even count up until now.
その時は信じなかったけど、信じないように必死で頑張ったんだけど。
I done things I thought I could never take back more than just once or twice.
あなたが大阪まで追いかけてきてくれた時、私を強く求めてくれた時、逆に確信しちゃった。春樹くんは私に逃げようとしてるって。それくらいカズサに傾いちゃってるんだって。
Still, no matter what happened, Setsuna has always been strong for me.
なのに私、あなたと話し合わなかった。それどころか、あなたに求められるままに体でつなぎ止めようとした。
Bearing her tears, straightening her back, and acting the role of her usual gentle self.
カズサのコンサートの日だって分かってたから、あなたを絶対に東京へ返したくなかったの。
When she should have let her feelings out, she held them back until she was alone with me.
それがいけなかったのかな。
Oh my god, bro.
あの時本当のこと聞くべきだったのかな。
The visual novel. The author slipped this in just in case you didn't play the Setsuna route. Hey, the right answer for Setsuna was to ask the truth. That's the hint. The author gave you a hint for the Setsuna route just in case you haven't unlocked it yet. Turning point. Just a turning point. Setsuna has always been strong, and I became dependent on that strength. I became spoiled by it, relied on it. I believed in her strength. That's why I chose Kazusa.
やっぱり会うんじゃなかった。
Yet when I look at Setsuna now,
しばらく距離を置けばよかった。あなたから逃げ続ければよかった。
with no regards to the people giving us strange looks, she continued crying, regretting the past, blaming herself, gushing out all her feelings in plain sight.
こうなるんじゃないかって、こうなっちゃうんじゃないかって気づいてたのに、なのにあなたに会えるって誘惑に勝てなかった。
Damn, bruh. The author is reminding of us how we could unlock the Setsuna route, just in case we feel bad about this. She's almost like the helpless girl that Kazusa is.
あなたに抱きしめてもらえるかもって淡い期待を捨てられなかった。
Am I responsible for turning Setsuna into this? The same way I turned Kazusa into the woman she is? If she hadn't met me, if she hadn't fallen in love with me, if I wasn't there, would everyone be happy? Yes. The answer is yes, Haruki. If no one ever met you, they would have been way happier. Look at Koharu, Mari, and Chiaki. They're happy, dude.
春樹くん、私はどうすればよかったのかな。
刹那
The sound of Setsuna crying resonates with the sound of the sea breeze.
何かいけなかったのかな。私どこで間違っちゃったのかな。
The chill of the breeze and sadness in her voice enveloped me and caused me to shake violently.
どうすればあなたはさっきの言葉を撤回してくれるのかな。私のところに帰ってきてくれるのかな。
Vigorously, violently, and not caring what she looks like. Her feelings, as strong as the north wind, relentlessly blow upon my despicable self. However,
どうもしなくていい。刹那は間違ってない。悪いところなんか一つもない。
I already decided.
それじゃ直せないよ。教えてくれないと直せないよ。
ごめん。
I already chosen the worst possible choice. Damn, bruh. Fuck you, Arthur. I hate the Arthur, dude. What the fuck, bruh? I just want to be happy with Kazusa. Why you gotta tell me this is the worst possible choice I could ever make? Choosing Kazusa is the worst possible choice? Fuck you. Yeah, this Arthur is an asshole. He keep reminding me I fucked up. But I didn't fuck up. This is what I wanted. This is what I always wanted as a Kazusa fan. I just want her to be happy. She's never happy. Except for maybe a Setsuna ending. But I don't think she's happy, bro. She said she'll never fall in love again. I already chosen the worst possible choice, according to the author. I've chosen to throw away everything other than Kazusa.
あなたのために変われないよ。あなたがまた振り向いてくれる女の子になれないよ。
もう一度言う。何もない。
Because you're already too perfect, Setsuna. The only thing you wasn't is first. That's the only thing you're missing. You wasn't Haruki's first love. And the first love is too strong. Right? Everyone's first love is always strong, right? Their first favorite food, their first movie, their first music, right? Their first video game. Anything first is irreplaceable. No matter how much better the second is, she'll never be first. That's why the howling of the wind can no longer blow anything away anymore. Not the coats of passerbys, nor my determination.
俺が一方的に悪いんだ。だからどんな償いだってする。
そんなの無理だよ。
できることなら何でも。
Oh shit.
だってあなたは今私がしてほしいことを全部拒否したんだよ。
Yet the wind doesn't give up. It continues blowing with the faint hope of getting the one thing I cannot give up. And it will continue to do so until it runs out of breath.
どうしてなの？私がいたらダメなの？3人で一緒にいられないの？
Dang. That is true. In Setsuna ending, it was the three of them. Can she not, like, at least hang out? Or something?
それは
I could confess to Setsuna everything about why Kazusa was driven into a corner, and all about Yoko-san. Setsuna could potentially be of help to Kazusa. All three of us could support each other. Dang, they're really hinting the other out. That's Setsuna route. Setsuna is the help of Kazusa, not Haruki. Setsuna's the answer. I contemplated that kind of future many times.
ごめん。
But that burden is for me to carry alone. I can't have Setsuna carry it with me. So I can't say anything about it.
ダメなの？カズサはまだ私のこと許してくれないの？
Or perhaps that's just an excuse I'm telling myself to justify my actions.
ごめん。
What? Damn, bro! Haruki! Won't you let them meet? Why is he blocking Setsuna from Kazusa? Haruki! After all, I don't actually have a reason for picking Kazusa. Bro! Why can't you let Setsuna? Damn! Alright, let's continue. I'll talk about it later. After all, I don't actually have a reason for picking Kazusa. Other than the fact that I love her more than anyone else. Okay, it's over. Dang, why is Haruki trying so hard to block Setsuna away from Kazusa? She just wanted to be the three of them. But Haruki's like hard blocking Setsuna. He is not letting Setsuna any opportunity to meet Kazusa. Damn. Haruki. I do like that about Setsuna ending. I guess it's not over. I should hold my tongue, but I guess I should finish my sentence at least since I already brought it up. I do like that about Setsuna ending. It is the three of them. Even though Kazusa is like shackled by the neck by Setsuna, right? She can never love another man in her life. She told Haruki that herself, right? She'll be a little bit in pain, but she'll try to get through. I don't know about the last part, about the pain part, but it's true that she said she can never love another man, though. Alright, let's keep going. It's not over yet, though, right? There still might be a chance it could still be the three of them. If it's not, then I guess I'm still okay with it. Once I get out of the taxi and check my watch, I see it's almost 1:30. By the time I left Arumi, it was already past midnight. Once I got to Onjoku, the last train had already left. Because once Setsuna left, I was unable to move for a while. I wonder if she got home safely. The trains were still running by the time she left, but I wonder if she got on it. I wonder if she's at home right now. I wonder if she's okay. I should call her, or her parents, or perhaps Takehiro-kun. Dang, you gotta delete those numbers. You don't know them anymore. I have a strong desire to make sure, but what right do I have to do that now? At long last, I finally done it. I finally did the unthinkable. I chose a path in which very few people have found happiness going down. I went against the better judgment of society. I made a decision that's just unbelievably cruel to Setsuna. You just follow your heart.
終わってない。私たちまだ全然終わってないんだよ。
What? Setsuna refused to accept it until the very end. Even when she left, she kept saying to herself that she wouldn't give up, all while crying. She never blamed me. She never spoke ill of me. Like always, she was unreasonably kind to me. But that's why it only makes things worse. The chill I had this morning comes back to me. My heart starts racing, and my nausea goes all the way up to my throat. Perhaps it's the result of standing in the cool air for so many hours. If that's the case, I wonder, is Setsuna okay? I can feel the weight of the stress from my concern for Setsuna, and the feeling of wanting to check up on her, even though I'm not able to. And the more I think about her, the more I lose control of both my body and mind. That's why I resort to the only antidote I know to rid myself of these painful memories. A spell that I really shouldn't be using. Yeah, bro. Damn. She's crying too. I wonder why she cried. She probably told her mom everything. That's probably why. Kazusa was crying too. See, man, I don't think I chose wrong. Even though the author may say it's the worst possible choice, I still think we made the right choice. This is my favorite girl, bruh. This is my girl. This is Kazusa. This is mine and her route. This is our chance to get a happy ending. Though it seems there was no need.
母さんにスタジオ追い出されてさ、明日の昼まで来るなって。
Noon. No, it wasn't a spell to dispel painful memories at all.
行くところがなくなったから、お前のところに来た。
Dang.
明日まで寝床になってくれ。
She was thinking the same thing. Instead, I had unknowingly cast a summoning spell.
いいんだよな。私、ここに来ちゃってもいいんだよな。
何時間待ってた？
言っても何の意味もないことだ。どうせお前が来るまで待ち続けるんだから。
どこの中堅だよ。
I bent over in front of Kazusa and pet her, and she squints her eyes at me in pleasure as if she truly was a dog.
こんなに冷たくなってバカじゃないのか。
When I stroked her slightly red cheek with my hand, I could feel just how frigid they were despite the fact that my hand already numb from the cold.
お前の方が冷たいよ。寒そうだよ。悲しそうだよ。
However, Kazusa grabs my hands that's touching her cheeks and exhales our intertwined hands, rubbing them together to give me warmth.
だから、私が温めてやるよ。
Ah, I see. The summoned is ever subservient to the summoner. Oh, my arm. Oh god, it's alright.
行っちゃったのか。
I was too slow on the sensor anyway. I'm not what I used to be.
あ
Damn, bro.
そっか。
When Kazusa asked me to be her bed, she didn't mean for me to lend her my bed. Well, I thought about something different, So she, just like she wanted, she rests her head on my chest, and I warm her cold cheeks. She wraps around me and brushes herself against my body, warming me up in return.
納得するわけないよな。
I tell her everything about what happened today in a low voice, all while feeling the warmth of her body on my skin. I won't hide anything from Kazusa. After all, she's the person this is all for. We'll get hurt together and overcome those wounds together. That's what we swore to each other.
責めたりもするわけないよな。だって刹那だもんな。
責めて欲しかったんだよ。罰が欲しかったんだ。
うん。
That's why we lie here and get hurt together in silence. For the fact that Setsuna didn't blame us. For the fact that she tried to blame herself for what happened. For not getting even a glimpse of punishment.
私って最悪だよな。
そんなこと。
だってドラマや映画だったらさ、私みたいな邪魔者の脇役は最後には身を引いて姿を消す役回りだろ。
No, Kazusa, you're not a side character. We established this in Setsuna Route and Coda, right? And Coda too. Kazusa's the real main character. Haruki is he's the side character. Setsuna's the main heroine. It's all about Kazusa and Setsuna. Haruki is just there to be there.
なのに今でもこうして物語の中に居座り、ヒロインを不幸にしてまで主人公を自分だけのものにしようとしてる。
You're the main character. Haruki's not the main character. He's the side character. That's not true. What would you even know about movies?
自分で動かないところだけは脇役のままでさ、主人公が何もかも解決してくれるのを期待して、なんてやらしい女なんだろうな。
The kind of thing would only happen in a world where only happy endings are allowed. The kind of development would only work in a cliche Hollywood movie.
お前が脇役かどうかなんてことは主人公じゃないな。監督が決めることだ。
Oh my god! I'm the director! I'm controlling Haruki! What? Are they talking smack on me? We can go back and forth for as long as it takes, but I decided to conclude the subject.
お前がいけないんだぞ。
そっか。俺のせいか。
お前がもっと早く私に深入りする前に簡単に同情してくれたら、私が求める通りに体で慰めてくれたら、そしたら私それだけで満足してお前から卒業することできたのかもしれないのに。
It's not true. You already did that route. The flirting route. Where he just, went super ape on Kazusa. There was so many H scenes. I don't know how many. Double digits maybe. And they never got over each other. Haruki got mental damage. He went to the hospital. Got some medicine. Took him a year to recover. It wouldn't have ended well. Actually, it did end well. He got back with, he recovered from the mental damage, but he's still, it's permanent. But he's slowly recovering with Setsuna.
お前を思い出にして
That was the flirt route.
一人で生きていくことできたかもしれないのに。
嫌だ。そんなの嫌だ。お前が笑って生きていけないなんて。俺は。
春樹。
If I try to contradict her, I'll end up admitting it. That the two of us being together is not a happy ending.
俺は。
It won't make a single member of the audience happy. The story would just follow the direction that the director suddenly decided on. Why are they blaming me, man? I just want to see Kazusa smile.
震えてる。
Keep blaming me. Oh, wrong one. My bad. There we go. I know it's weird. Kazusa strokes my cheeks, just like I did to her before. Kazusa clumsily tries to reciprocate in kind.
寒いのか辛いのかどうしてずっと我慢してるんだよ。バカじゃないのか
That means she calmed down when I did it to her. Having me stroke her cheeks made her relieved. That's what she's saying by doing this.
大丈夫だ。さっきよりだいぶ落ち着いてきた。お前が温めてくれるおかげで。
我慢するなよ。辛いんなら私に言うんだぞ。
大丈夫。俺は決して壊れたりしないから。だってお前を守らないと。
Kazusa, I don't regret anything. I don't regret one single thing. Right? Even after Introductory Route, even after closing chapter, I still love Kazusa the most out of all the girls. My heart was wavering for Chiaki, but that's all it was, wavering. Kazusa is still the best girl for me, bro. Even in Coda, even after seeing Setsuna true ending, right? Seeing the cheating route, the flirting route, still, my hearts belong to Kazusa. That's probably how Haruki feel too, honestly. It's probably what the director probably wanted us to feel. So it's the first. The first is irreplaceable. And that's something Setsuna can never be. She could never be first. Right? She wasn't the first heroine that popped up. Or the first girl. She wasn't the first girl that I liked. Right? The first girl I liked was Kazusa in the beginning. And she always stuck all the way through. So that's probably how Haruki feels. At least that's how I feel. She's irreplaceable. She's first. I'll take the place of your mother. I'll take the place of your teacher. If I don't do that, then there's no point in throwing everything away.
もしお前が壊れたら今度は私が守るからな。
I don't remember if she was actually the first girl that we met. But I'm gonna say it anyway.
だから壊れないんだって。
それが私の次の生きる目的になる。だからお前は壊れても壊れなくてもずっと私のそばにいてくれ。
Dang.
思い込みの激しいやつだな。
だってアーティストだしね。
バカ。
A short while after that, peace returned to my body. I think that my illness, caused by more reasons than I can name, won't be bothering me anymore. Because from now on, Kazusa Y assumption will protect me. She's gonna protect Haruki. I like to see that. Oh yeah.
あれ？
おはよう高弘。春休み入ったのに早いじゃない？
She looks okay. I hope she's doing well.
姉ちゃんこそ日曜の朝見かけるなんて珍しいじゃん。大抵は寝坊してるか外泊してるかのどっちかだし。
そうかな。
で、何してんの？弁当？
まあね。よし、完成。ねえねえ、我ながらいい色合いだと思わない？
昨日デートしたばっかじゃん。
Oh my god.
相変わらずラブラブだね。
そういうんじゃないよ。ただ、春樹くん最近忙しくてちゃんとしたもの食べれてないって言うから。
Oh my god. She's playing dumb. Don't do this, Setsuna. Damn, so this is how the story turned. Now that we properly got together with Kazusa. Right? We properly broke up with Setsuna and properly got with Kazusa. When you think we're ready for, hey, the happiest of happy ending, we gotta solve this now. Setsuna denial. Honestly, before we get into it too much, I don't have any theories of how we could solve this. Usually I come up with one or two things. But honestly, I don't know how you fix someone denial. I don't think well, I can honestly say I've never been in that situation, but in medias, I don't think I've ever really seen it properly handled in medias as well. Like movies and animes. I wonder how you're gonna fix Setsuna denial. I guess we'll find out.
それがラブラブでなくてなんだっつーの。これマジで秒読みかな。
It's gonna be the last threshold, right? Kazusa's last threshold was she locked herself out, and Setsuna, she had to do like a long. They basically got the band back together. She made a huge reunion. That's what Setsuna did to solve Kazusa's issue. She said, Kazusa, your world's gonna crumble, but you're such an amazing person. You can make a new world. Anybody can be in your new world. It's up to you. It's your world. That's how Setsuna solved Kazusa. I wonder if it's gonna be reverse. I wonder if Kazusa gotta meet Setsuna. Maybe. That sounds actually more plausible. Okay, I got one theory. Kazusa might have to meet Setsuna. But what's she gonna say? She can't steal Setsuna line. Make your new world. Well, the author could do that, I guess. Because you don't know which, character you're gonna go through first, so. If she does the new world stuff too, I guess I'll be okay with that.
喜んでくれるかな。くれるよね。
Oh God! What do you mean? Oh.
今日はどこ行くの？
Oh God.
別に何も決めてないけど。
Setsuna, stop.
なんだよ、ノープランか。だったら部屋で飯作ってあげりゃよかったじゃん。今までそうしてなかったっけ？
うるさいな。どうだっていいでしょ。
Damn. I felt aggression in that voice.
姉ちゃん？
Oh, Takehiro felt that aggression too.
出かけてくる。それじゃ。
Oh my God. We never seen this side of Setsuna before. Is she gonna get very aggressive? I'm excited to see.
ああ、って姉ちゃん後片付け。いってらっしゃい。
あら、高弘、春休み入ったのに早いじゃない。デート？
そりゃ姉ちゃんだろ。浮かれすぎて後片付けも忘れてるし。
いいのよ。私がやっておくから。ついでにあんたの朝ごはんも用意するわね。
Setsuna, I'm mad. They didn't give her a name. They always call her Setsuna mom. They probably give her a name, but we don't remember. They at least got to label her name. But Setsuna mom, what we learned in the closing chapter is she has a very keen eye, right? She knows when her daughter's upset. She noticed when Setsuna was crying in her college years. She already knew all that. So she probably know that something's wrong with Setsuna.
まあ別にいいよ。俺この弁当の残り物で。
やめときなさい、それは。ちゃんとしたものを作るから。
けどもったいないじゃん。
いいから。あなたは食べたらダメ。余計な心配することになるから。
Dang. I wonder what's the hidden meaning behind this.
母さん
？What? I'm so confused. I like the leftovers from the bento. You meant the one that Setsuna made? Oh. See, I told you the mom, she knows, bro. She motherly intuition.
それじゃあ、な。
Dude, bro, Setsuna seems so dangerous. Sunday morning. By the time we woke up, the sun was already nearing its zenith. So after we ate our late breakfast, it was almost noon, as Yoko-san had mentioned.
今日は帰るのか。
母さんにスタジオ追い出されたらな。だから食事の用意とかはいいよ。
そっか。
帰ってこなくても待ってなくていい。それよりも早く寝ろ。夕べ一睡もしてなかったろ。
I'm too busy thinking about Setsuna. We never seen this side of her, even in closing chapter. You know when they separate? Setsuna never really acted like this. But I guess they separate because Setsuna wanted to separate. It wasn't Haruki's decision. This was Haruki's decision to break up. Maybe that's why she's acting like that. Kind of remind me of Introductory Route Setsuna. Right? That's what kind of remind me of. If you know that, you couldn't have gotten much sleep either.
その代わり目覚めた時隣に変なのが寝てても気にしないでくれ。
What?
あ、
Even so, causes a faint smile, and the way she's teasing me with her words ever so slightly eases my worry a bit.
行ってきます。
She's hesitating.
行ってこい。頑張ってな。
Aw, damn. I like it. It's pretty cute. They're both trying to get back on their feet after a huge, tear-jerking scene. They're wobbling, but at least they're standing. They're trying to get back up. Because Kazusa no longer looked as if she was forcing herself. 2 weeks remain until her additional concert. Physically, it's probably going to put a strain on her, but at least mentally, she seems to be doing fine. If I managed to make things easier for Kazusa yesterday, then there is no greater happiness for me. As long as I can be the place she can always return to. Now, and from this day on, forever. Now what, Haruki? You gonna go to work? Oh,
昨
fuck.
日のおかずがたくさん余っちゃって捨てるのももったいなかったから。 別に無理に食べろって言ってないよ。お腹空いてなかったら捨てちゃっていいんだ
Oh,
よ。
fuck. Wait a minute. Kazusa's leaving for work.
ダメだ。押し付けがましすぎるよ。
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're gonna meet.
違うんだよ。別に大した意味はないんだよ。ただそのね、
Oh my god.
お母さんが、そう、お母さんが持っていけって。
I didn't know Setsuna was such a good liar. What the hell?
春樹くん、最近忙しそうだったからきちんとした食事してないだろうからって。私はそんなつもりなかったんだけど。これで行こう。
Oh my god.
ごめんね、お母さん。
Where is Kazusa? The elevator. Here we go. Oh god. What? Haruki. By the time I had seen Kazusa off and had done the dishes, the clock showed precisely 12 o'clock. Like Kazusa said, wait a minute, what the hell? It's Sunday. That's what day it is. He doesn't have work this day. Okay, I was confused about the work part. Like Kazusa said, I hadn't gotten a wink of sleep since last night, yet I didn't feel like going to bed just yet. I have so many things to take care of that I have some free time. In fact, I'm going to be completely occupied for the next few days. Besides, even I did lie down and close my eyes, I want to be able to fall asleep. Oh my god, who's opening the door? Haruki, you don't lock your door? What the fuck? I put my shoes and opened the door, but when I turned back to look at my room, time suddenly seemed to stop around me. Oh, that was Haruki opening the door. Reflecting in my eyes is a simple and lightly decorated room. A bed, a closet, a bookcase, a TV, a fridge, a rice cooker, and microwave. The bare minimum for any home, and half the clothes I have are work clothes and dress shirts. Still, this unappealing room sometimes has a mixer, electric griddle, a pressure cooker, and a whisk in it. Items that the other tenants staying here had brought into the room. I still can't feel nostalgia welling up within me because I hasn't truly sunk in yet. I can't feel any feelings of sorrow because my determination to leave isn't complete. Until a few days ago, it wouldn't be inaccurate to describe this place as our nest. Everything within it appears natural in every sense of the word. The odd juxtaposition of items, both simple and fancy, provides it some semblance of appeal. However, even the ability to feel that appeal from such scenery is... Fades out. What's the next scene? Somebody close the door or open the door? It sound like closing the door.
Setsuna.
Okay, Setsuna.
久しぶりって誕生日パーティー以来か。探したよ。
I wonder what happened.
トモ、どうして？昨日からずっと携帯見てないから、さっき家にかけたんだ。お弁当作って北原さんのところに出かけたって。
I wonder why. Damn, I'm so curious. I wonder why Takahiro mom was Setsuna mom, right? Ogiso mom. Why she said don't eat that bento? I guess they might tell us now.
そうだよ。春樹くんのところに行くんだ。だからごめん。今日はちょっと。じゃあ、なんでこんなところにいるの？北原さんのマンション、すぐそこじゃない。
Mansion. That's probably how to say apartment.
それは。何があったの？何って。それ、北原さんへのお弁当だよね。
Oh.
どうしてここで開けてるの？
Oh yeah.
北原さんいなかったの？来客中だったとか。それじゃあ行かなかった。え？マンションに入ろうとしたところで足が動かなくなっちゃった。どうして？正直に話して。私刹那の味方だから。この間私言ったよね。彼が東間和沙と会ってるかもしれないって。まさかとは思うけど、刹那昨日彼と。
Yes.
おかしいの。何が？このお弁当味見してみたらまずいの。お弁当？食べられないくらいひどいの。こんな料理を私が作ったの。刹那。
Alright, so that's probably why Setsuna mom said, don't eat that obento. I'll cook you something. Setsuna lost her sense of taste because she's so depressed.
何なのこれ。どうやって作ったのか
This
全
too.
然覚えてない。私どうしちゃったの？ちょっとしっかりしてよ。何言ってるのよあなた。私刹那
Dang. She's going crazy. And it's all Haruki's fault.
それじゃあ本当によろしいんですね。次回の更新はしないということで。
She's screaming. Maybe she's scared. Because she don't remember, right? Wouldn't you be scared if you don't remember what you did for the past morning? You're like, what the hell am I doing? What's happening to me?
ええ。
Whoa! He's moving out!
今の契約期限が3末までですから、来月末には引き払っていただくことになりますが。
十分です。それまでには引き払っておきますから。
海外赴任ですか。どちらへ？
ええ、ヨーロッパ、
Austria.
オーストリアの方へ。
What? What the fuck is going on? Austria? What happened to Vina? Both the memories that I built up for the past 5 years as well as the history I shared with the apartment I lived in would no longer exist after a few days. They will all disappear without leaving so much as even a trace. Dang, Haruki wasn't kidding when he said he'll sacrifice everything for Kazusa. He literally meant everything, even his apartment, his job. I knew his friends was gonna go, and Setsuna. I knew Setsuna was gonna go too. I knew his job was gonna go too. I guess it makes sense the apartment was gonna go. I don't know why I'm shocked then. I should have known. I still don't have regret.
Kitahara!
Days quitting.
はい。
It's Monday. After sunset, the tempo at the office went up, and about when the editing department just got even livelier.
北原、お前なんでだよ。
Hamada-san enraged voice cut through all the bustle.
これからだろ。お前まだ何も返しちゃいないだろ。
すいません。
Oh yeah.
とにかく会議室まで来い。
It hurts.
はい。
Damn. Surprisingly, the news spread around us sooner than I expected. I hope I could carry on worry-free at work for a little while longer.
どうしたの？
知るわけないじゃん。
Damn.
どういうことだよ。
After leading me to the conference room, Hamada-san took a while to calm himself down, finding it difficult to delve into the matter at hand. He takes out a cigarette, despite having long ago promised to quit after being scolded by his wife. Though the moment he remembered that smoking is forbidden in the conference room, he gets even more irritated.
編集長に辞表出したって。どういうことだよ。
As if left with no other choice, he finally cut to the chase, despite not looking all that eager to do so.
一身上の都合で辞めさせていただきます。
He averts his gaze from me, just like I'm looking away from him.
聞いた？今の聞こえた？
ああ、鈴木の顔見て聞き違いじゃないって分かったよ。
どういうこと？ヘッドハンティング？
What?
ないない。今のところあいつをそこまで評価してるのって風岡さんぐらいだし。
新人だもんね。身内しか知らないよね、彼の仕事ぶりなんて。
っていうか冗談でしょ。だって北原だよ。
松岡、
あの責任感の塊だよ。規則の鬼だよ。なんだよそれ。
理由は？
急に辞めてしまうことになって申し訳ありません。ただ今抱えている仕事は全部終わらせてから。
そんなこと聞いてない。理由だ。
ですから一身上の都合です。
Come on, Haruki, just tell him you want to protect the girl you love, bruh. You could just say that. You don't have to name her. Just say there's a girl you love out there, and she needs someone to protect her. So I have to go. You can't say that in real life. It's too embarrassing. I would say the same shit too. Personal reasons. Please don't ask questions. It's personal. That's what I would say too. As I expected, what I want to talk about the least is what he wants to hear the most.
家庭の事情とか。でもお前独身だよな。もしかして親御さんが何か？
親は関係ありません。本当に個人的な事情です。
Dang. Haruki disowned his parents, but it doesn't relate to my own parents.
そんな勝手が許されるとでも思ってるのか？それとも
いつもみたいに社則とか労基表とか縦にでも取るつもりか？
すいません。
If you give notice of your resignation a month in advance, the company have no right to refuse.
お前まだ1年目だろ。これからにも程があるだろ。
But of course, even I know that a written contract isn't everything.
お前らが会社を儲けさせるのに何年かかるか知ってるか？それまでは会社の金使い込んでるって分かってるか？
I managed to find and keep many valuable things through this job. The skills I've learned from both seniors and juniors, the connections and the bonds that have formed.
いくらお前でもまだ会社的には全然赤字なんだぞ。何の恩返しもできてないんだぞ。
分かってます。
It's because I was going to plant my roots here, for the sake of myself, the company, and for society. That's why my superiors, my company, accepted educating me for free.
だったらなんで？お前バイトから這い上がってきたじゃないか。ずっと上向いて頑張ってきたじゃないか。
浜田さん。
最初から他の新人とは違っててさ、なんつうかいい意味で古臭いやつだって。
That beginning was 3 years ago. It was back when I was tasked with simple physical labor, such as printing copies, running errands, and fetching papers. But at some point, a certain devilish superior of mine that I specifically requested for decided to force more mentally strenuous tasks upon me.
真面目だけど人とも合わせられるし、理屈っぽいけど自分がサボったり得するためのへりくつは決して言わなかった。
A year after that, she got a promotion left for America, and since the editing department lost an employee, I was officially employed.
たまに一人で突っ走ることもあるけど、決して個人主義ってんじゃなくて、何より仕事と真剣に向き合ってた。
And since then, and up until now, I've been surrounded by a strict yet somewhat questionable group, and every day has been both a struggle and a joy, not to mention busy.
だから風岡だってお前を特別に可愛がってた。それに俺だってみんなだって、いやデスクや編集長だって。
ありがとうございます。
It's a bit melodramatic, but I like working here so much I could imagine investing my entire life into working here.
なのに直属の上司にすら事前に一言もなく辞めるって一体どういうことなんだよ。
And it all ends now.
ふざけんなよ。どうして俺に相談しない？俺はそんなに信頼できない上司だったか？
すいません。
すいませんじゃ済まないよ。なんでだよ北原。
Are the skills, connection, and the bond I have formed, all these things that bring value to life.
でも無理なんです。相談したからってどうにかなる事情じゃないんです。
All of it is done by a single letter of resignation written on the front.
それでも上司に相談するもんだろう。仕方なくても腹を割って話すもんだろう。お前はそういうことができるやつじゃなかったのか？
申し訳ありません。本当にごめんなさい。
どうなってんだよ。もう勝手にしやがれ。
Dang, Haruki never cracked. Hamada-san was completely outraged, and he finally gave up. Because for an entire year, no, for the 3 whole years we've known each other, he already knows how I am.
仕事に戻ります。
He knows that I'm not the kind of exemplary employee who will let go of his resolve just because he was told to by his superior.
北原。
Damn, this is more painful than I thought. Why is choosing Kazusa so painful? This hurts. In a way, I expected this. And from the looks on the faces of my co-workers, it truly set in that this was no longer a place I belonged in.
冗談だよな。
Even though he knew I was awful at making jokes, Masuka still asked. I was supposed to have felt truly grateful for Masuka's words, that they were attempting to reaffirm the persona he's known me as up until now, in place of my current self, which he currently rejects. He's leaving everything for one girl, but that one girl is the girl he loved. The question is, this is what Haruki said to Kazusa when he made the offer. He gave Kazusa choices. She could go for a sad, right? A sad choice, but not too sad. Or we could go for a very, very, very depressing choice, but would gain greater happiness. And that's what Haruki told Kazusa. Of course, because it's a Kazusa route, we chose the latter, instead of just a regular sad choice, which is most likely flirt ending, right? You know, where he officially broke up with Kazusa, but they had their little one moment of marriage, right? The one night stand of marriage, matrimony, whatever you call it. But they broke up, and then he's back to Setsuna his regular life. Or he can like delve deeper into the decision and depression, but the outcome will be greater happiness. This is the depression that he's talking about, right? The greater depression, but we haven't seen the outcome, the greater happiness yet. They're probably saving that for the ending, obviously, right? But we saw the first choice, which is like still sad, but not as sad as this choice, which is the flirt ending, or the flirt route. Let's see. I suppose I felt truly grateful and Masuka worse that we're attempting to reaffirm the persona he's known me as up until now, in place of my current self, which he currently rejects. Yet.
お世話になりました。来月いっぱいで俺。
Haruki did warn us.
なんだよそれ。
Warn us about this.
なんでお前が先にいなくなるんだよ。どう考えても俺が飛ばされるのが先だろ。
まっちゃん。
The Hojograph team would never go back to what it once was. Not while I'm around, at least. It's personal reason. Can't say why. Damn, bruh. Oh my god. Damn, dude. We made Setsuna crazy. Haruki's not coming back to work. He quit. Haruki also leaving his apartment. Right? He has 1 month left. Basically, he's leaving in March. He's going to Austria. What? Dang, bruh. Well, it's kind of similar to Mari, right? Mari ending. Because in Mari ending, didn't Haruki basically left everybody behind to go to America for Mari? We all thought it was sweet, right? It just didn't show us because he didn't have time to face the consequences, right? He didn't have time to like, I'm quitting, right? Or say goodbye to his friends. He ran away from Setsuna, went straight to the airport in the snow. It didn't mean Mari in America. What they didn't tell us though in that ending is he quit his job, his apartment gone, right? He left his friends behind, left Setsuna crying in bed. I think the Mari ending, I think this is similar to Mari ending. It's just that Haruki actually got to confront his consequences. I still think the outcome, like Haruki said, I still believe in what he said. It's going to be a very sad experience, but in return, we're going to have a greater happiness. And as a Kazusa fan, I want to believe it. We're going to have that greater happiness, right? It's going to be like the Mari ending, but maybe 10 times more happier, since we're a Kazusa fan. Maybe. I guess the only way we'll find out is we gotta continue, but it's getting late on my end. We have to continue next time. And with that, I appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool, right? Please like, subscribe, that really helps the channel. And I'm gonna head out, right? Later, bye.